When my wife and I got married, we set down 3 things that we would live by in our marriage. And this month, earlier this month, that was 34 years ago. And here's the 3 things we said. We said we would never go to bed angry. We would work it out. And we've lived that way. We've had to get each other out of bed a few times. Mostly me having to get her out now. That's the reality. But we've kept our commitment. I can remember one of us, each of us getting the other one out of bed, saying, hey, we made a commitment. Because the Bible says, don't let the sun go down on your anger. Resolve it. The other thing that we did was that we said that if there was a trouble on either side, that whichever side it was, we would handle it. Like if there was trouble on my side of the family, I would handle it, because they're not going to be mad at their son forever. Right? And if there was trouble on her side, she would handle it. I wouldn't handle it, because it's easier to get mad at the in-law than it is, right? So we've lived by those principles, and that God would be first in our lives. We wouldn't let the sun go down. God would be first in our lives, and that if there was trouble on either side, the side that it came up from, they would handle it. Because they're not going to stay mad at their daughter, and my mom and dad's not going to stay mad at their son. So if sometimes things need to be handled, we've tried to live that way. We've tried to make sure that God was first in our lives. That's not always easy, because you're going to have things come up where you would rather go to bed than work it out. You're going to have things come up you'd rather not handle. There are going to be times when you want to do your will instead of God's will. But in Ruth, we see this challenge, and I titled this morning's message, Going Back or Going On.